And turning now to your weekend forecast. Live pictures this morning from uptown Charlotte from our view camera. You can see the clouds there moving across as this storm covers across Charlotte this morning. And Brittany, you've been telling us all morning that this was just round one. There's still some more to come, but also possibly some rain too. So just scattered, right?
Yeah, it's not going to be as widespread as the storms we had this morning. If it woke any of you up, of course, the thunder, the lightning, just know that it's rolling out now. But you may encounter some slick roadways still, but actually not making for the worst sunrise. Check out this view here from Monroe downtown. You can see the colors reflecting off the clouds. Very similar start, right, to what we just saw in Uptown. So what's happening right now is you see that little shortwave low. See how it started to lift northward? So that's kind of pulling the rain along with it. So we had that southwesterly wind pushing all those storms here to the northeast, but now on the tail end of it, it's just going to be the cloud cover and of course some spotty showers. So you can see from our wide view here that most of the heavy rain, again, moving away from the Charlotte metro, but all those storms now that are moving toward Greensboro, they were over us about 2-3 hours ago. So you do have to, of course, still take it easy on the roads this morning. Gusty winds up to 45, even 50 miles an hour, likely responsible there for some of the power outages locally across the area too. So just bear, of course, with those crews as they try to get you back on online, right? So what's going on right now? Well, of course, again, storms moving off toward the north and east. Where do we have rain? Well, Huntersville all the way to Mooresville up towards Statesville. We still do have some of those more moderate showers there. Not necessarily light rain, but definitely not a downpour as you're kicking off this morning. You can see as we go further east, we still have some storms on the eastern side there of Richmond County, as well as eastern parts there of Anson County. But at least for now, Waysboro, you're dry. Northeastern portion of Stanley, Rowan County, seeing some storms lingering, but most of that activity has started to clear out. If you live across the Charlotte metro area, we're talking uptown, down towards South End area, all the way up toward Mount Holly, just some light rain. That'll be the same song and dance there all the way across I-85 as you reach Belmont and Gastonia this morning. Now, the rest of this morning, this model's doing a decent job, right, at picking this up. Our models honestly have really handled today's solution poorly. But I'll tell you, I'm still keeping pretty strong there that we're seeing 2 distinct rounds of storms. Still some light rain lingering for the rest of this morning, but you can see a drying out period by the early half of the afternoon, and then we will expect a few scattered showers and storms to return by the afternoon and evening time frame. But this is going to be some heavy rain at times, but not nearly as widespread as this morning. So while we had rain and storms almost covering the entire area this morning, they will be much more spotty in nature this afternoon and evening. Still, though, a day we want you to stay weather aware, of course, especially if you're going to be out and about for any of the local activities we have. Of course, Charlotte Pride Parade, Charlotte FC, and Charlotte Nights all going on this afternoon and evening. So about a 50% chance of rain today. Essentially, that's because we saw the early morning more widespread rain with only a few spotty storms this afternoon. We do lower those rain chances early this week, and then we kind of bump them back up heading toward next weekend. I think a bigger change that you're going to notice by the middle part of this week, other than the lower rain chances, is going to be those highs. We'll actually rebound back into the upper 80s. 88 degrees expected on Wednesday, which is our average high this time of year. We've been below that number almost every single day over the past week. And then again, you'll notice those rain chances ramp up a bit as we head toward next weekend, but for the most part, pretty seasonable temperatures and seasonal rain chances. No complete washout of a day expected over the next 7 days.